The article I'm sharing with you today is titled Married for 2 Years, Happy Life, Wife Unable to Have Children, Should I Divorce Her? Let's listen together as we go through each section. In the past 2 years, most of the messages I've received were from female friends, sharing their viewpoints. Recently, I received a message from a male fan which raised an interesting topic. Married for 2 years, my wife and I are relatively happy. Occasionally we have some disagreements, but your articles have been quite enlightening. However, recently I encountered something troubling. I am someone who loves children very much, and my family has been urging me to have children. In the first year of our marriage, my wife was in poor health, and I was very concerned about her. My parents understood, so our marital life had few intimate moments. This year, her health has improved, and we decided to try for a child. However, despite several attempts, there has been no progress. Worried that I might have a problem, I went to the hospital for a checkup, and everything was normal. When my wife found out, she also went for a checkup and was diagnosed with ovulation disorders, with a low chance of recovery. We had a long discussion that night about the importance of children to our family. However, she doesn't seem to care much about whether we have children or not, thinking that as long as our relationship is good, not having children isn't a big deal. I can't understand it. Isn't having children a natural expectation in life? What will we do when we grow old without children? I've worked hard all my life, and if I end up with no descendants, what meaning does my life have? Because of this issue, I've even considered divorce at one point, but I can't bear to leave her. Do you think I'm being too heartless? In a variety show, a guest once said something that struck me. If someone wants to care for children, they can adopt, but if the sole purpose is for old age security and lineage continuation, then having children isn't necessary. Some netizens criticized this view, asking how someone who has children can advise others not to have them. In fact, the guest meant that only those who genuinely love children and find joy and fulfillment in raising them should have children. If it's solely for the purpose of ensuring someone will take care of you in old age, it's no longer just about love between parents and children, it involves a transactional relationship. Although filial piety has deep roots in our culture, true filial piety arises from a mother's compassion, which in turn nurtures a child's obedience. Behind a filial child lies two parents who have put in effort to educate their child well. It's not difficult to raise a child, but it's truly challenging to educate them into an outstanding individual. Many people have children because they see others' children in social media as adorable, or because parents and in-laws are eager for grandchildren. They don't dislike children themselves, so they decide to have one. Others view having children as a normal standard of being a complete person, believing that not having children is abnormal. Each child is an independent life. Bringing a new life into the world without being prepared for parenthood or planning for the future is irresponsible. Returning to the friend who left me a message, I believe there's no right or wrong in this marriage. Some people love children while others are indifferent. For these two people to be happy together, the key lies in whether they reached an agreement on these two issues before marriage. Whether or not to have children. If one party is infertile or has difficulty conceiving, are they willing to continue the relationship? Love may be blind, but marriage isn't. Some issues will eventually need to be faced. Just like the friend who left me a message, although the couple's relationship is good, they didn't reach an agreement on this issue before marriage, leading to conflicts in their subsequent life. Secondly, after having children, how will we raise them? Children are not pets or toys. Raising them requires long-term commitment. Who will take care of the children when they are young? If the wife chooses to be a homemaker, is she willing to give up her job? Will parents be involved in their education? What if there are conflicting parenting views? As children grow older, decisions about their schooling become important. Who will help with their homework every day? Before marriage, you might think marriage is the continuation of love, and you can still enjoy the beauty of love after marriage. But after marriage, you might find that daily life is either mundane or filled with household chores. Some say love is wonderfully beautiful, while marriage is extraordinarily challenging. Indeed, marriage isn't easy. It must withstand the ordinary tasks of life, as well as the tests of time. Both parties need to be rational and practical when entering marriage, reaching agreements on important issues. Japanese social activist Daisaku Ikeda once said, "Marriage marks the end of youth and the beginning of a happy life together. To ensure it bears good fruit, one must not rush but proceed with caution and sincerity." Therefore, all compromises are mutual and changes between two people. There are no naturally appropriate pairs. As long as both strive toward the same goal, this is the best love. This concludes our article for this issue. Please feel free to leave comments and tell us your thoughts. To all new friends, welcome. If you feel that the path ahead is difficult, then you must be climbing uphill. I hope you find new insights every day. You are never alone here.